So Kyrie Irving up there crying about the media, and he's so pathetic. But then again, it makes sense. Him and Kevin Durant, they bosom buddies, so it makes sense. One guy is miserable and the other guy is more miserable. I mean, must they probably like Muscovich about who can get more misery. Um, Two of the most talented NBA players ever. I think Durant's a better player all around, but Kyrie belongs getting his due. But they right where they belong. The season couldn't have been more just deserved. They earned that broom that they got from Boston, broke off in them. Tired of both of them turkeys. Kevin Durant need to shut up about calling himself God and trying to take shots at Charles Barkley because and I'm gonna do a separate video about bus drivers and all that. I'm gonna do a separate video about sports and music. I'm gonna do a bus driver one because I'm inspired. But let me get to this. He need to shut up. Yeah, he was a better player overall than Charles Barkley. But just because he got a couple rings don't mean he didn't ride shotgun with Steph Curry. Who wasn't going? You went to a 73 win team that beat you, that you choked a 3-1 lead, that in the finals, for crying out loud. You're the last person need to be talking about something when you had to join a squad just to hold your dignity. Let's be real. And what has happened in Brooklyn? 1 foot from going to the finals, and now first round casualty where you were a playing tournament. It's embarrassing. And Kyrie Irving, he needs to shut up. The whole problems that Brooklyn season is a tribute to his personal situation. Now, if he chooses not to do the vacation, that's cool. But shut up and stop acting all dingy like, oh, I didn't know. Why it all caving? You ever had somebody do a roof job for you and there was a hole in it? They had the nerve to look you in your face and say, I wonder how that hole got there. Well, how was that? Because it was you. Kyrie Irving, you caused the Nets to stink with your choices. Steve Nash under just doesn't have this qualification to be no head coach right now. Remember Lawrence Franks 20 years ago with Jason Kidd? That's how you get the job done. Where else do I start? James Harden got ran out. James Harden's going to the second round. Now I don't give Philly much hope against my Miami Heat without Joel Embiid, but I'm gonna say James Harden got around. Well, you sitting at home watching him on the remote. How's it feel, Kyrie? Talk about basketball. Don't talk about the media. People pay too much money, and you got to work part time, which that's pretty much what you do anyway. So it makes sense that him and Durant are sitting up there as teammates. They up there acting like the Black Brothers version of Thelma and Louise. By trying to hear all that mess, your butt need to be out there playing ball, and you need to like build a team instead of trying to cry and moan. Nobody want to hear turkeys up there crying and moaning. Not at all. Not at all. And I'm tired of Kyrie. Really am. I mean, I respect his skill set, but he's been a diva and pompous and acts like he's just like set adrift on his own, to quote PM Don, Memory Bliss. Because I don't know where that turkey be at. You know, it's one thing he didn't want to really get down with LeBron. I still think David Black was probably his best coach. But then he ran that off and then bombs in Boston. And now he's now in Brooklyn and he's bombing again. One of those cats that you just shake your head and say, what a waste. Because if you played ball and shut up, might be interesting. And Kevin Durant, same thing. You just got worn out. And cause you're sitting there letting yourself get dumped down by this turkey who ain't Steph Curry. You better find you a better co-pilot. You'll never sniff a ring. Forget about sniff a ring. You won't even sniff a conference finals again. The only chip you'll win is probably like, I don't even know. I don't know. Maybe you'll win an All Star game MVP or something. Maybe some individual accolade, but you ain't winning no chip. Not with that situation. No, I don't see it. And Giannis is better. So, yada luck. Anyway, give me your thoughts and takes about Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant always crying and moaning. That's why they belong together. Like Mariah Carey said, they belong together because these two turkeys ain't playing no ball unless they sitting at home. Hit like, subscribe, work on thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another. And nobody wants to hear them two turkeys crying when they had a chance to do something. I'm out.